Hi all, this is SanTechBoard and today we are going to install Python ideally. Now, a Python ideally is a software which allows us to code Python and execute it. And ideally is an integrated development and learning environment specifically designed for Python. The more common development environment is simply called an IDE. And ideally is just designed for Python only. What I'm about to install is a simple IDE designed only for Python, so it doesn't have much features, but it will do the job. So without further ado, let's get to install Python ideally. Open your browser, type in Python ideally, click on the first link. Okay, then go to Windows section. I'm using Windows, so I'm going to install it for Windows. You can use it for any other platform if you like. I'm going to click on Python 3.12.2. Yeah, it's going to install it for me, so wait for it to install. Okay, then open it while it's complete. Yeah, then click install now and wait for it to install. After the installation is complete, you can close this window. Then go to start bar, type in Python ideally, or just simply click on this ideally. Then it will open up. Now this is the first window that you will get. Now this is an interactive mode, meaning that if you type in the code, it will execute at that time and doesn't wait for the interpreter to move on. I mean, doesn't wait for you to save the file and do it over. So let me show you. A equal to the 2, okay, then b equals the 3, then I'm going to type a plus b, then it gives the answer. Simply, you don't need to type any print commands or anything like that. So this is the interactive mode. Now let's go to script mode. For script mode, you have to go to the file, select new file, then it will open up the script mode. Okay, now you can type in your code. Okay, I'm going to type the same code that I have done in interactive mode here. A is equal to 32 and b is equal to 33. Print a plus b, and I have to save it. Yeah, I'm going to save it in a new folder here, like Python. Yeah, oh, there's a file for Python already. Yeah, so I will select that. Okay, and say, type in my name. I'm going to name it test and save it. After you have it, you can run it by clicking the run button and run module, or just by simply clicking F5 and it will be run. As you can see, the answer here, 32 plus 33 is equal to 65. You get the correct answer here. And there are some options to configure the ideally, to correct the colors, change the fonts, etc. Go to highlights, I'm going to change the background color, ideally dark, and click OK. Now I have a dark mode in my ideally. This is fun. I like the dark mode. And you have some few options here. Not many that you needed, but you get the point. It's a simple IDE for development, and you don't get much features from it. But if you have installed Python like this, you can use it for Visual Studio, or any other that want Python. You can just simply install Python ideally, and you have Python in your system. And I'm going to close it. Close this. You can even use Mu editor, which has more feature than Python. I have explained that in my previous video. Well, not in my previous video, but in the video that I've talked about Mu editor. The links up here, you can check it out. If you need a feature-rich editor, you can use Mu or Visual Studio or any other. But this is an IDE just for simple purposes, and if you need to install Python in your computer. So that's it for today, guys. Like, share, and subscribe.